Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Social Media Wrestling Association. This is Mayhem. And let me tell you, we had a hell of a weekend with Mayhem. A lot of chaos. How you doing, handsome Troy Rex?
Well, hey, you got it wrong. Let me say it. I'm going to say it one time, everybody. I need y'all to listen, all right? The name is Handsome Rex. You say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback, all right? Yeah, I'm here, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm going to need you to get my name right. It was in my damn contract. Look here, Big Papa Pete, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. It was in the damn contract. You go get it right. I'm just saying.
We're good, brother. We're good. Handsome Rex. Wow, we had quite the weekend with SWA action. Mayhem finally back on track. And what a show it was with our return. Now, this is the farewell show to none other than Wilson Fist. And a lot of this show is his last body of work for the SWA for the time being. Any words to the former owner of the SWA?
Who's fucking fisting Wilson? The fuck? Why is Wilson getting fisted? And is he leaving because he's getting fisted? Because that's just uncalled for, and I don't think I like it. I think. Go ahead, Pete.
I don't know where you got that. His first name is Wilson. His last name is Fist. You do remember the guy? Bald head, goatee.
Yeah, that fella. Okay. I thought Wilson was getting fisted. I felt bad for the dude. Yeah, it's gonna be sad. He's built a hell of a company. He's done a lot of great things, and now he's quitting. Why is he quitting? Did he say why he's quitting? Was he upset? Was it your fault, Pete? Is he quitting because of you?
No, I had nothing to do with it. I seriously, he came to me.
Are you sure?
Yes, he said, Pete, I need you, brother. I need you to take care of SWA for me. And I like the guy. I really do. But I mean,
I like him too.
There's some things in this show that are just kind of not clicking in the old brain pan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna be missed, and he left it in good hands. I'll tell you that much. He made a great decision when he asked me to come save your ass. Because I'm gonna do a good job. Now, I just want to say I'm gonna do a good job. I don't know about Pete though. Pete, he might do a good job. But I'm gonna do a good job, and we're gonna be a team and work together. And if I have to, I'll carry Pete. It's just with teamwork makes the dream work. I'm a great person. Pete's all right, and Mr. Wilson Fist, we're gonna miss you. We love you. I love you. I think you're a great person. Other people might not, and they're just fucking poo butts. And they can just go to hell. But like I said, this is about to be fire. And if you're not fucking excited for this, get the hell out. We don't even want to fucking hear from you. Just get the hell out. Because be excited, because shit's about to go down. I'm just saying, this was a fire-ass card.
We started the night off with the Chaos Championship Scramble, and I'm still trying to process everything we witnessed. Triple threat action. Now, the rules are simple. They start in the parking lot at the arena, and they have to battle their way into the arena, and the championship can change at any given moment, at any opportune time. But the match doesn't end when someone is pinned. You run out the clock, or the last person to make a pinfall has to get his ass to that ring, and the match concludes, and a new champion, or the current champion, which is Death Machine, retains the title. I'm going to say this. This was, and I mean this seriously, this was a train wreck. This is one of the dumbest, most violent, yet entertaining train wrecks I've ever seen in my life.
This was, I'm gonna agree with you. This was a huge ass clusterfuck. It was like the girls down at the titty barn were wrestling for the last pair of black panties at Nancy's Discount Panties Mart. It was
Oh,
just terrible. Like, what the hell are you doing out here? But you know what? I mean, there's some violence, and I love violence. So, bring on the violence, Pete.
we're a little over 6 minutes in, and you're already impossible. Like, oh, I don't even know where you were going with that. But all right, let's actually discuss this thing professionally before you derail us entirely. Triple threat chaos scramble. Jimmy Jams, Johnny Rockstar, the current reigning, defending chaos champion, Death Machine. Falls count anywhere. Championship changing hands throughout the match. You'll win by escaping into the ring with the title or surviving until the clock expires. And apparently, homelessness can get you a title shot.
Well, don't talk shit about Vacant Veil.
Well, I'm just
Vacant Veil's. You over there talking shit about Vacant Veil. Don't you talk shit about my buddy Vacant Veil. Vacant Veil out there kicking ass. Mr. Homeless Man, Mr. Stinky says, fuck you, and he's out there doing that shit. So you can sit there and say whatever you want to say about him being homeless, but that motherfucker's out here got himself a title shot against Jimmy Jams, right?
Well,
and man, I'm gonna tell you what, he's violent.
We'll get to Vacant Veil later on. That's a whole new story we've got to get into. But ladies and gentlemen,
Jimmy crack corn and I don't. Jimmy crack corn and I don't. Jimmy crack corn and I don't.
Well, here we are. SWA Mayhem. And to all the people watching, let's be honest, I'm sure you know my name. The name of this event, Mayhem, the name of the place running at SWA, and the man that we're honoring, cool. But what about me? What about Jimmy? Here we are, Chaos Championship match. A triple threat, but let's be honest, I'm the only real threat here. My very existence on this card shows so many people how wrong you are. Every day that I stay above ground here in the promo verse shows that I've always been right and you've always been wrong. Rockstar, I'm sure you came out here and gave a valiant effort. The other guy, the champ, Death Machine. I mean, the machine's the right part because the machine's behind you. But the best thing is the set of eyes and the set of ears that is forced to listen to me speak this craft. More than meets the eye. Here I am, ready to unveil myself to win another championship accolade to put on my EFED mantle. But first and foremost, it's time to say hello, and the man that we're honoring, even if I am very Jimmy and very Jamsy. I am Jimmy Jamhausen. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, everybody. How's everyone out there doing and watching? Yes, I know you're smiling, and that little tingle in that satchel of yours makes it be like, why did I ever hate that guy? Well, I mean, I don't have a list of Demandhausens. I'm here just to win Hausen. Rockstar, you're going down. Death Machine, if you even make your way to the ring, I assure you, you are only going down. And me, here, becoming the Chaos Champion, make sure that Jimmy Hausen, you see what I did there? Is only going up. So, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home, I have quite a few words. You think I'm going to be done right now? I have everybody in the palm of my hands. Because that's Wrestling 101. I've read the rule book from page in the beginning of the prologue all the way to the last chapter to the very last punctuation mark is a Jimmy Jamshausen Death Machine. I think it's time to pack up the bags. Rockstar, you should probably just be holding my pots and pans and doing my dishes and driving me from town to town. But the most important thing here is if I am not here victorious, well, from the people calling the shots, the people that booked the match, the people that are wrestling me, the fans watching at home, well, I once said, you, and specifically you, and definitely you are cursed. Bye!
Right from the start of this thing, it looked less like a sanction match and more like a felony investigation. Jimmy Jams getting powerbombed through a windshield. That was just disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't know you was coming to me. Jimmy Jams, it's like it was real glass, ladies and gentlemen. Did you enjoy that? Real glass, because we use real glass here because it's real wrestling. And Jimmy Jams had some glass in his ass cheeks. He's going to remember that later, Pete.
Glass flew so far, I think a Honda Civic in the next county got recalled. That's how much glass we had.
Yeah. Because we're real. And that's what we do every day.
We pushed the limit. And Death Machine looked like a horror movie villain. Just man got hit with a trash
Death
can.
Machine.
Yes, man got hit with a trash can 15 times and just stared at Johnny Rockstar like he owed him child support.
Well, Jimmy Jam's gonna get hurt because if your name is Death Machine, you're not coming out with fucking unicorns and Skittles. So, go ahead.
To me, it was one of the most terrifying moments. Johnny's confidence disappeared immediately. And we can talk about Jimmy Jams bringing out the barbed wire bat. Like, I get it. Unsanctioned, anything goes. And you've got to battle your way to a victory here, one way or another. But a barbed wire baseball bat in the hands of Jimmy, it was like a demon was woke up in that man.
Yeah, no, Jimmy, when bad shit comes at you, you either fight or flight, and Jimmy chose to fight. So I was really excited to see Jimmy do something different, right? Because normally Jimmy's a little bit medium for me. But, hey, he's fighting a dude named Death Machine. What the hell you gonna do? You gotta get him.
Exactly. And you ever notice that every wrestler named Jimmy has problems? Like Jimmy Snuka, Jimmy Havoc, Jimmy Jams. If your name's Jimmy and you wrestle, eventually you're going to bleed in a parking lot.
That you're not lying. Jimmy is mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He ain't never had no problems because he's badass, but he wasn't really a wrestler. So yeah, wrestlers, they have it bad if their name is Jimmy. And I'm gonna tell you like this: Jimmy's at this point where we're at and talking about in the match, Jimmy's hurting, but I think Jimmy's gonna dig deep. But Mr. Machine is about to do something dirty.
Well, the power bomb off the car roof through production equipment might have ended a normal being. Death Machine hit that move so hard, I think somebody's Bluetooth connected to Jesus. Just ridiculous spot and terrifying when it come down to it. Now, Death Machine winning the title first made sense. He felt unstoppable. He retained the title, got the first pinfall from Jimmy until Johnny Rockstar remembered he's basically a meth goblin with highlights. But, you know, it's like he heard what was in my head, and somehow surviving all this, honestly, it was impressive. The lead pipe shot to Death Machine's knee completely changed the momentum of this match.
Well, you know, yeah, when you get hit at the knee with any kind of object, it's probably going to change some shit. Because now you got to figure out how to walk, because if a man can't walk, he can't fight, you know? So, I mean, Death Machine at this point has some decisions to make.
Yeah, definitely. The Tanya Harding of the wrestling world is Johnny Rockstar. But the psychology of this match really picked up once the clock became a factor. Jimmy Jam's getting the belt and trying to crawl towards the curtain. Man, you could feel the desperation oozing from that man just to get down to ringside to end the match, proclaim himself champion. But then Johnny folds him up like on a trash can, like a lawn chair at a NASCAR tailgate. A brutal DDT. Jimmy's spine looked like an accordion at the end of it. And this is where the match became legendary. Johnny Rockstar wins the title, gets the 1-2-3 on Jimmy Jams, and instead of going to the ring, he runs away.
What?
He ran away.
Why did he run?
He's trying to escape the arena, run down the clock, because if he is the champion when the clock runs out, he is the official champion.
I was trying to cheat. He's trying to cheat. Hey, Pete, I just got one question real quick before we continue. Does Johnny Rockstar have his pants on? That's all I want to know.
Yes, for the moment, he's got his pants on.
Okay, he's got his pants on. We got a runner. We got a runner. So, you know, they're cheating, and I get it, and I like it. Fucking do it. Hide, motherfucker. Run into the bathroom and hide behind the toilet. You know, climb in the rafters. Do something. Shit, go on the snack bar and hide in the nachos.
Exactly. And to me, that was the most Johnny Rockstar thing I could ever see. Man won a championship and immediately turned into a raccoon stealing cat food. Tried booking it out of the arena. Like,
hell yeah.
Brilliant, cowardly, slimy, completely fit the moment. It did. And then, bam, he runs into the SME World Heavyweight Champion, Phil Marshall, Mr. Bulletproof himself, trying to stay on his feet. Johnny Rockstar grabs a hold of the lapels of Phil Marshall's jacket and falls back, pulling Phil Marshall on top of him. Referee right there, as if on cue, got the 1-2-3. Phil Marshall's not even a part of this match, and he is now not only the SME World Heavyweight Champion, he is the motherfucking Chaos Champion at the moment. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Phil Marshall's got a beautiful voice, and you know, if that beautiful voice, you know, is gonna make him come out there and do some crazy shit, and now that beautiful voice is our champion, and we get to talk to that beautiful, I'm down with that, because I got a beautiful voice too. I got a sexy ass voice that they love to hear. So me and Phil, we got something in common. Right, so I respect what he did. He was doing. He called his damn shot. Don't be mad at Phil. Be mad at yourself, and just be happy that Rockstar had his pants on.
Well, it wasn't really Phil taking a shot. He was kind of just dragged into it, or literally on top of Johnny Rockstar, and like a shark smelling blood. That referee counted faster than an IRS agent finding unpaid taxes.
Yeah, check his pockets. I'm sure their line was something, because I'm going to tell you what, that was real fast, wasn't it? It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 3. Like, what the hell?
He forgot to count us straight to bread. But the visuals afterwards, to me, struck me as incredible. Phil Marshall sitting there looking physically offended by the existence of the Chaos Championship. Now, I don't know if he's got contempt for that belt, but both men suddenly pause. Vacant veil walks through
There he
the
is.
scene. Yes, there he is. He walks through the scene, and Phil Marshall looks at him like a filthy little bridge goblin, rolls by pushing a shopping cart full of Diet Pepsi cans and sadness. And Phil looks at him, hey, bum, want a belt? And I swear to God, the look on Vacant Vale's face, like somebody handed him a crackhead, or like somebody handed a crackhead the keys to Disney World. This man snatched that title out of the grips of Phil Marshall's hands and ran straight to the ring, ending the match and officially becoming the new Chaos Champion.
Hell yeah!
The crowd's reaction was fucking insane.
What a goddamn scramble! The chaos! And on the most chaotic bump you'd ever see, Big Phil rated up to the king of the back alley SWA's Chaos Champion. Anybody thinks they even got a chance scraping a crust off my ass cheeks don't come close. You weak-ass goddamn home dwellers. You stand a chance. Chaos reigns supreme in the back alley, and it's about to take over the SWA and I'm the dumpster diving son of a gun.
That's exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited? Vacant Val, I told you in the beginning, don't talk shit about Vacant Val. And look what Vacant Val did. Out of nowhere, he's got himself a goddamn championship. How's that for a homeless man? Homeless man fucking kicks some ass today. Y'all better bow down and fucking watch what you say shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, that is the beauty of wrestling. 1 minute you're watching attempted murder in a parking lot. Next minute, a homeless man's winning the gold while pushing recycling. The most amazing thing anyone could see tonight happened in the opening bout, and the man wasn't even involved in the match. Neither was Phil Marshall. Hey, here's the kicker.
How is any of this legal?
I don't know. But
Okay.
Vacant's hand is raised. Phil Marshall was never pinned for the belt. And Vacant's our new Chaos Champion.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Shenanigans.
You know what it is in the end? I think this is what Fist was going for. Ratings. What else otherwise?
Well, yeah, ratings and getting fisted.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, we're not getting fisted.
No, I don't want any part of that party. Okay? Just say it. What a way to open.
There's a party now? I'll go to that party.
You don't want to go to a fisting party, do you?
Oh, no party.
No.
I mean, I don't want to get fisted, but I'd go and do some fisting. No?
No.
All right.
I'm
Well,
good.
shit, we're getting off track.
Yeah, we're definitely getting off track. You are perhaps the worst broadcast partner I've ever had, but I'm loving it. You're not professional, and you're in the moment, and that's what it's all about.
I'm not supposed to be professional. What do you mean not professional? I'm the best in the game. Everybody wants Handsome Rex. It's what I do. Don't be upset at me because you can't catch the vibe. And you're over there trying and sweating and shit. I'm over here fucking killing it.
I'm in a motherfucking boiling room today. Holy shit. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, the Phoenix Intercontinental Championship. Now, this is a match between 4 women: Sasha Bliss, Alex Steele, Dawn Robinson, and Megan Knox. And I gotta say, like, we're gonna run a commercial ad before we get to this, and we'll roll with it.
Woo! That's right, everybody. It's your old pal Trucker Phil, and I'm here to talk about something that's very near and dear to me. Sometimes, when you get excited, you're cheering, you're raising your piss jugs, you're spitting at your least favorite wrestlers. Sometimes you work up an appetite. Well, that's where the Hoffman's Brew and Chew Mobile Feeding Center. Yes, whether you want to feed your belly or your inner fiend. Well, you got all the good stuff. Whether you want to drink it, shoot it, snort it, or smoke it, or just eat it. The Hung Trucker slash Houseman's Brewing Shoe has all the refreshments and all the things to satisfy you, whether it be, edible or sexual. That's all up to you and the seller. So yes, come on down and fulfill your hunger.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chaos in SWA Mayhem, the only wrestling podcast legally banned from 3 Golden Corral locations. And I'm pretty sure it was your fault, Rex.
Hell yeah, it was my fault. Them sons of bitches ran out of steak. How you gonna say it's steak night and you ain't got no damn steak? Hell yeah, it's my fault. Fuck Golden Corral.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Fatal 4-Way for the SWA Phoenix Intercontinental Championship. And I got to tell you, this match was almost as violent as our opening bout. We're talking about the Chaos Scramble that we just witnessed. Vacant Veil somehow become the Chaos Champion.
That was amazing. I just want to say this, Pete. That was amazing. And like I said before, if you're not excited, get out. Go ahead, Pete.
It was an amazing way to open up the show, and I'm hoping these women can pull it off too. But that's exactly what made this whole thing work right from the opening bell. Don Robinson and Alex Steele just started throwing bombs. They hit each other like 2 moms fighting over the last flat screen TV on a Black Friday. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me that way, Pete? I was over here reading the funny pages. Yeah, it was great. I saw the match and they was being mean to each other. And you're talking about me not being professional. They weren't being very ladylike, Pete.
No, there was no lady antics in this. No, there was no lady behavior. That opening exchange set the tone immediately. No feeling out process, no chain wrestling, just violence. And meanwhile, Megan Knox looked like she escaped from a haunted hot topic. I don't know. You've seen the bitch. How accurate is that analogy right there to depict who Megan Knox truly is?
Did you just say a haunted hot topic?
Yes.
I mean, aren't they all haunted? Aren't they all got vampires and werewolves and shit like that? I mean, I thought she looked pretty cool. You out there, you gotta look the part, you gotta play the character, you gotta be who you are. Right? And, I got my bling bling and shit. So I respect the hustle, and I think you're just hating, Pete.
No, you're actually pretty accurate because she wrestles like a woman who drinks Monster Energy for breakfast and threatens ghosts. So she's got her gimmick down.
What's wrong with Monster Energy? Shit, I love a piece of Monster Energy. I fucking drink that shit for breakfast too. I got apple juice.
And that's why you talk the way you do and look the way you do. Just saying.
I look amazing and I talk amazing. I got a voice of a damn angel. You're over there fucking sitting looking like God. He lost all his hair and shit and got the voice of God, but you're not as good as me, Pete, and you're jealous, and that's okay. That's all right. Everybody's jealous.
Megan Knox continues to be one of the most unpredictable people in the division. Everything she does feels frantic and dangerous. She moves like a raccoon fighting in a trash can. It might not be as accurate as the other terminology, but it fucking fits her in this matchup. What I loved about this match structurally was how everybody represented a different style. Don Robinson brought raw force. Alex Steele was precision power. Sasha Bliss was speed and timing. And Megan Knox, complete rabid. She had fucking rabies, and that's the only depiction I have for her.
Look, to sit here and say that these women couldn't stand across grown-ass men and give us the same style of banger that a man versus man would do, you're an idiot. Because these women came out here and they chose violence. And they did a very good job at representing themselves and displaying that violence for the audience, because the story was told here today. Because these women, they have to come out here and they have to fight a little bit extra. They got to fight a little bit harder so you see them. And I guarantee you, the fans saw them today, and if they didn't, they're idiots, and they should go hang out with Rockstar. But go ahead, Pete.
Well, I've got to say, the sequence where Steele hits a hip toss on Sasha Bliss and immediately levels her with that lariat was beautiful. Steele throws that clothesline like she's trying to reset somebody's Wi-Fi. That's how hard she hit Sasha Bliss.
Yeah, I mean, Sasha Bliss, she might have pee-peed a little bit on that hit. You saw her whole body kind of wriggle. Yeah, you know, and I think she felt it. I think her mama and them felt it. Hell, I think her great-grandmama felt it. That was a rough one right there, Pete.
The ancestors of Bliss were crying. And Dawn Robinson ain't much better. That woman headbutted Alex Steele so hard, I think Steele briefly remembered past lives. But Sasha Bliss deserves credit because she was trying to wrestle an actual match in the middle of a riot.
Yeah, I think she's going to forget about 3 weeks of her life after that headbutt.
Yeah.
I think the world has changed for her. And, you know, I'm going to tell you something, Pete. This is pretty savage to come out and have a match like this after what we already saw. I mean, wow, what kind of violence are we promoting here?
Well,
amazing violence, ladies and gentlemen.
Wilson Fisk asked for chaos for his final match card. He wanted complete chaos. And I think he got that because, like, bless her heart, Sasha out there doing moonsaults while everybody else committing aggravated assault. And that moonsault spot was incredible. And Megan Knox using Alex Steele like a crash pad was diabolical. The things about that, you know, the thing about Knox, she doesn't fight fair. She fights smart. There's always this calculated chaos to what she does. She's a gremlin. I've got to say, a gremlin.
A gremlin? Oh, shit. Where's the Mogwais? Don't feed them after midnight. Yeah, she was out there fucking rumbling and tumbling, right? But she's got that thunder in her heart, right? She's got that gleam in her eyes.
Indeed, and it was absolute goblin behavior. It was absolute goblin behavior. She don't enter a match; she infects them, and that's the horrifying, accurate analogy I can give her. And then Dawn Robinson starts cleaning house. Now this was the turning point. Dawn Robinson looked unstoppable for about 60 seconds. That lariat that knocked Alex Steele through the ropes. Steele flew out of that ring like she got launched by a catapult at medieval times. And, you know, just the utter chaos that we watched throughout this match. And then that pounce was disgusting. Brother, she didn't get hit with that move. She got evicted from that ring.
Wow. Using a lot of big words. I was just going to say the medieval times one was great. I loved it because I love medieval times. I love turkey leg. Yeah, like you're saying, like they was getting out there, they was getting busy and nasty and doing whipping whirls and doing all the crazy shit and screaming and grunting. It was amazing, right? These girls came out here to fight.
And the scary thing is, Dawn wasn't done at that point. She was about to hit another one. And then Megan Knox appears out of nowhere like a sleep paralysis demon. That Claymore kick she delivered was unreal. Dawn Robinson's soul left her body for a second, and the timing was perfect. Knox waited for everyone else to destroy each other and then picked apart the bones. Like complete buzzard strategy.
I mean, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to be a savage out here, right? The second you start being nice, you're going to get ate up. And that's what just happened. She got ate up, right?
She got ate. Like I was agreeing with you. She got ate, and it was smart. And I'm kind of proud of her for it. But the Wrath of the Queen combination was brutal too. GTS into a Claymore. Dawn Robinson got folded like fresh laundry. Dawn hit the mat so hard I thought the ring owed her money. And then Alex Steele almost made the save. She was this close, like this close. And
This close.
yes, for a split second, Steel slid in like your drunk uncle trying to stop a wedding. And I don't even know if that makes any sense. But you know what I
I'm
mean.
just letting you go. I'm just letting you go, Pete. You over there trying so damn hard. I'm actually not proud of you. I'm supposed to be mean to you, but I can't right now because you're doing a good damn job. You just keep on going saying your funny little quips. Your little quips.
And the most important part here, though, Megan Knox winning this title changes the entire Phoenix division. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I've got to say, I'm legitimately angry after watching this next match. And it could be because I've got feelings. But I know that Handsome Rex, he lost his feelings because he gave him up at a Waffle House parking lot back in 1998. Just saying.
Whoa, Pete! Why are you telling secrets? That was told in confidence. Now, don't start talking and getting all mad because you're over there looking like Father Time can't get no cootie now.
Well, I can get, okay? I'm just taking my time, okay? Just ease up a little bit. But we're talking about Legion of Doom versus the Urban Death Squad. And I'll say this right now. This wasn't even a wrestling match. This was an execution, a televised assault, and it was despicable.
If you'd have let them boys have a guillotine out there, they would have on this one. This was just terrible.
Well, I should probably reiterate what happened at the top of the show. Before anything else happened, we walked into complete chaos at the top of the show. We had Julian Blackheart attacked, knocked out unconscious. We don't know who attacked him. We had Shin Gakito also assaulted, left for dead, and all that were left was a empty bullet casing with a flower hanging out of it. And I'm a little bit unnerved with that scenario. But for the people that didn't see it, this is what happened at the beginning of the show. And, you know, the medical staff told Shin Gakito he was not able to compete. And that boy still came out, refused to lay down. And that's what makes this story tragic. TJ Shadows, the world heavyweight champion, literally begged Shin to stay backstage, and Shin hit him with a ride or die anime speech.
No. Shin, sit down. Just please. Muramasa, sit down. Put the ice to your head. Mark, this is not the best time. No, Shin, just keep the ice pack on your head. Hi, SWA. I leave this boy alone for 2 seconds. 2 seconds to go get our ring coats. And some fuckheads have the gall and all damn audacity to attack the Wrath of Osaka and not even finish the job. Just, oh my god. No, Shin, you are not coming out to the ring. I don't care. I know those people want to see UDS back in action. I'm bummed too, but as far as I'm concerned, our first priority is making sure you are okay. To the bumbaclat idiots who decided to put their hands on my brother. Keep your head on a swivel, because if I find you, I'm not gonna be throwing down as the SWA World Heavyweight Champion. I'm not gonna be thrown down as the representative of all things with these 3 letters of SWA. No, I'm coming at you as his sworn brother. I'm coming at you as his kinfolk. I'm coming at you to put your ass in the dirt because you failed to put him there. Sarah, Julian, I know you're probably seeing this. Maybe your heart bleeds for this. Maybe you're chomping at the bit thinking you found a chance to beat us, because you weren't going to regardless. But let me be frank here. I'm still going to come out there. 2-on-1 regardless. And even if you find a way to put me down, I'm going to dog walk you out of frustration. Shin, sit back down. Sit back to put the ice back on your head, you dumb. Why am I even bothering? I already know how stubborn you are. Mark, the feed's still going, right? Cool. Time to send a PSA, a public shadow announcement. Shingakito's gonna come out with me. Yes, I'm giving you permission. Don't get too giddy. You're gonna bust a vessel. She's gonna come down with me because the fans came here to see UDS, and I'll be damned if I not give them what they paid their hard-earned money for. They're gonna see the Wrath of Osaka and the Warforged come down that aisle. But I swear to God, Shin, you're gonna stay on that apron unless absolutely necessary. You are the nuclear option right now. I'm not tagging you in unless I absolutely have to, or if I'm putting them to pasture and we send those boys to the crossroads to see Uncle Charles. And so help me, Kami, if you tag yourself in. Oh, because I know your wife is gonna beat my ass for letting you get involved in this anyway. I'm prepared for the consequences. But I swear to God, if you get yourself involved, when she beats my ass, I will unceremoniously unbeat my ass to beat your ass after she beats your ass. And then wait patiently until she rebeats my ass. Sarah Bob, Julian, you are going to suffer. Because now this is less camaraderie, less about giving the fans what they want, but now I see that my brother's fighting to keep consciousness. So I'm going into survival mode to protect my blood. Meaning yours is probably going to paint that ring. Welcome back to Mayhem, I guess. Boy, am I going to have to cause a lot of it. Sit your ass down!
Yeah, ride or die. Ow, shit, I almost died myself. This match got so crazy that I'm trying to kill myself over here.
The man was standing there half dead talking about honor and loyalty like he was about to sacrifice himself to save a village. And I didn't understand it. He could have saved face. He got assaulted. He could have gone to the locker room, stayed there. No, he chose to fight. And then Legion of Doom. Yes, Julian Blackheart also assaulted, but it didn't seem like he walked away as concussed or as harshly as Shingi. It's all cool. Let's go out there and commit a crime. And I've got to say, Sarabai and Julian Blackheart, they committed a crime tonight.
They all committed a crime. They all should go to jail. Where's the POPPA when you need them? It's terrible. It's out here. This is senseless violence. Legion of Doom is out here doing shit they shouldn't be doing. And then them other boys, they out there doing some, felony shit. How is this legal? How is any of this show legal? How are you legal, Pete? Everybody needs to go to jail. Somebody call 911 right now.
I'm just doing my job. And listen, Sarabai and Julian Blackheart wrestled this match perfectly. They were cold, they were calculated, and they were ruthless. And they were nasty. And that's sometimes what you need to be in this kind of situation. And yes, I'm the analytical guy here. I'm breaking the match down. But in some ways, I've got to side with the likes of Handsome Rex here. Legion of Doom were out to do bad deeds tonight.
Yeah, they sure were. They sure were. They were out here doing bad shit, and they need to go to jail and get a honey bun.
This is rest. I don't want why they need to go. You know what? Let's break it down. They knew Shin couldn't go, so they isolated TJ Shadows immediately, and poor TJ was fighting for his damn life. That opening sequence told the entire story. TJ using speed, striking, movement, trying to desperately to avoid Sarabai. And Sarabai, we've all known how big Sarabai is for a long time. This guy is a mastodon of a man. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to need to use speed. He doesn't need to chase you. He's like
No,
Jason
not at all.
Voorhees.
He can't chase you.
He's like Jason
He's
Voorhees
like-
on the fucking hunt.
He's not like Jason fucking Voorhees. He's like the big marshmallow man from fucking Ghostbusters. Just hit the leg.
I mean, when he's on the hunt, and it was smart, a smart tactic by TJ Shadows at the start. You know, Sarabai is built like a concrete refrigerator, and yeah, a concrete refrigerator. You heard me. Big bastard move like tectonic plates. Okay.
Sarabai is built like Humpty Dumpty if Humpty Dumpty was the wall.
Exactly, and that's the scary thing about Sarabai. He doesn't need speed. He can just stand there, and he's intimidation personified.
You think he bathes? He looks like he stinks.
I think that's a bit far. I'm pretty sure he bathes. And let's say this. Every time TJ got caught, it looked like he got hit by a farm equipment. That's how lethal Sarabai is in that ring. He is a monster. And the power disparity was unreal. TJ Shadows is one of the best wrestlers in SWA. But every time Sarabai touched him, he folded. And Julian Blackheart was out there being a complete vulture. He was picking up the scraps, making those hot tags, making those quick tags. Every time TJ Shadows got broken down by Sarabai, Julian Blackheart was right there to prey on the carcass.
Yeah, he was. And Julian, he was ruthless. I think that's what you were trying to look for there for a second.
Yes.
I'm gonna save you. He was ruthless. He didn't have any kind of feeling in his body. All he wanted to do in that moment is inflict pain. And that's what he did. He inflicted severe pain. So I think he achieved, I think they both achieved, don't interrupt me, Pete, I'm on a roll. I think they both achieved exactly the violence they meant to put forth in that moment.
And the constant tagging was a brilliant strategy on LOD's part. They cut the ring in half beautifully. Quick tags, frequent isolations, forcing TJ Shadows further away from Shin Gakito. And every time TJ started building momentum, here comes Julian with some sneaky nonsense, which was completely ridiculous. You didn't need it. It was basically a one-man army facing a complete built-up, tough-ass army, and there was nothing TJ Shadows could do. Julian Blackheart doesn't wrestle to impress people. He wrestles to hurt people. And Sarabai is no different. That man's, in my opinion, he's got this. Right now, I was talking about Handsome Rex here. Right now, that man's got the energy of a funeral director who sells cocaine. Just saying. Like, what happened to you?
And probably stinks.
What is wrong with you?
Probably stinks.
But seriously,
Funeral
TJ Shadows
directors stink. They smell like embalming fluid.
To be serious, though, TJ Shadows deserves enormous credit here. He carried this match emotionally. He was desperate to try and gain a victory here over LOD. He wasn't fighting to win. He was fighting to protect Shin and fighting to survive. And that's what made this sad in the end. You could see TJ realizing minute by minute that he couldn't do it alone, and finally makes the tag to Shin Gakito. But when he goes for that tag, there's Julian Blackheart on the outside, super kick to the left knee of Shin Gakito, wiping him off the apron and just obliterating him, taking him even further out of the match than he already was. That man is beyond concussed. And now he's done. And here comes big Sarabai, hits the ropes, and I wouldn't call it a run. It was more of a saunter. But he drops that gelatinous form of his on top of the back of the SWA world champion, gets the 1, the 2, the 3, and LOD is victorious over the Urban Death Squad. Like, this hurt to watch.
Did you have to say Jello, jelly, anything to do with ew? No, I've just seen it in my ew.
It was an accurate depiction. It was an accurate depiction.
It was pretty accurate, but it makes me feel like he stinks even more. Fucking jelly shit. That's nasty. It looked like a fucking can of Vienna sausages all fucking scrunched together.
Ew. That was random as fuck. What the fuck?
Welcome to the show, lady.
Oh, just I need an antacid now after that one. Holy shit. But ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the main event of the evening.
Yes.
I'm perplexed for one. I don't know what the fuck I just watched. And I don't know where to go from this, but ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about betrayal. Because this one was betrayal at the highest level of indecency.
Woo-hoo! It's been a while since we've had a truly, beautiful moment like this. Mayhem. And I'm Mr. Mayhem. And for the main event, unfortunately for me, I have to face one of the hung truckers, one half of it. And, well, my smoking pal that I met, he wandered his way in here, vacant bail. Well, that's to all your entertainment. So, yes, nothing personal to either of you. It's good that, you're being offered a big opportunity. But let me tell you something, brothers. You are on hallowed ground, very special ground. The great Hulk Hogan has walked across it. So yes, I pay tribute to him as I do the slop leg drop. Oh yes, and I can't wait to get immortal all over both of you and absolutely light up the crowd, get them going, send them home, make them do their prayers and snort their vitamins and smoke quite a bit of meth. That's always good. It makes you grow big and strong. Who needs teeth when you got the guns like these? That's right. Drink up. Drink up. I'll beer you up, batter you up, and fry you with Trucker Phil's Brew and Chew. It's a very, very special blend. It has a little bit of what comes out both of the holes, if you know what I mean, the pie and the piss hole. It does your body good just like milk. It's got a little bit of calcium buildup at the bottom. That just means you gotta shake it up and get it nice and hot. But yes, to those who disagree with the Trucker P, I hope you all rest in peace.
It's a fantasy in me, red like a dumpster dream, every move a crime scene. It's a fantasy in me, I just try to breathe and eat, still they gag when I walk by. It's a fantasy in me.
SWA Mayhem. A tribute to Wilson Goddamn Fist himself, a man that I just recently became acquainted with, but I know without him, I wouldn't be standing right here tonight. So I'm putting on the goddamn best show for him and all the goddamn bum lovers in attendance. As Vacaville L-rated up to the king of the goddamn back alley. Tonight faces Trucker Phil, the current immortal champion, and his renowned tag team goddamn partner, Hangman Johnny Gage, in a triple threat where everything can friggin' go. You're gonna have to bring the goddamn piss jugs. You're probably gonna have to double team up on me, but I don't fight fair. I'm used to fighting in the goddamn back alley bum fighting. And you guys are just a bunch of weak goddamn truck dwellers. Sitting in your heated goddamn trucks driving on down the goddamn road, and you think that you could even come close to scraping the crust off my ass cheeks. It ain't happening here goddamn tonight. I'm gonna hit both of you with a goddamn bum rush and a bum driver and climb the goddamn ropes. Look around to all the bum lovers in attendance as they look at their king, who's about to raise up to the east side and to the moon. And I take the dumpster dive of a lifetime onto one of your goddamn home-dwelling turds. 1, 2, 3. 'Cause I'm the dumpster diving son of a gun.
I feel dead inside. Don't need to know me. Ain't my alibis. Cut my ties just to bring it all back. Lost my life to get back on track. Simulate the pain, but I know it won't last. Give me my
SWA? I mean, boys, of all the places that you could have picked, of all the places that we could have went and ran roughshod through, you gotta pick SWA? I mean, you're lucky I'm even considering doing this for you, especially given the current state that shithole cesspool company is in. I mean, it's the drizzly shit. It's worse than any place I've even seen most of. I mean, this place used to be the premier place where premier talent went to do premier things. And now it's completely fallen off. Damn near into obscurity. And you guys want me to come do stuff for you here. You guys are lucky I'm loyal. You're lucky that I'm a team player. You're lucky that I care about the four of us and what we're trying to do. Because to bring me back, to drag me back to this fucking place is a travesty. To drag me back to this shithole, scumbag infested, wood rotted, shit falling off of the walls from the ceiling, the floors are peeling, everything is horrible about the constant state of this place.
Whoa, hold the phone, hold. Whoa, I'm not even able to change out my ring gear yet. Hold on. Do my ears deceive me? Do I hear idiots conversing negatively about SWA while, being signed here? Oh, boys, you are dumb. You think I'm just gonna stand back here and gorilla and watch you try and talk down these fans, talk down the roster, talk down this brand? And then what's worse, you got the nerve to talk down to me as a guy who's holding the flag? Baby, y'all a whole brand of bullshit. So you'll stay right there. Don't worry. Hey, yo, Frankie, hear my music. Because if you're gonna talk shit about me, the least you could do is have the gumption, balls, and all damn dassy to say it in my face. So let me meet you halfway. And that way I can send you all the way to King Kai's planet in the afterlife. No, Shin, you stay back here. Ed and Eddie want to run their mouth about the son of a shepherd. And oh boy, are they about to get something worse than the almighty 3-shoe beating. Frankie!
But ladies and gentlemen, let's break it down. It is the main event. The Immortal Championship title is on the line. And we've got Trucker Phil, who is the Immortal Champion, having to defend the title. Having to defend the title against Johnny Hangman Gage and Vacant Veil. Yes, Vacant Veil, who at the top of the show became your Chaos Champion.
Bacon Bell's already champion. He's already up there. He's already saying, fuck y'all. And he ain't had to do much to get it.
Now, because the ending to this show was one of the slimiest, dirtiest setups I have ever seen in my professional wrestling career. Geez, it was just disgusting. But I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, Wilson Fisk is behind this all because he booked this match. He wanted this match to happen. And if you don't know, Trucker Phil, Hangman Gage, Johnny Hangman Gage, I should correct myself, and Vacant Veil are 3 members of a faction called the Four Horsemen. Now,
Isn't that cute?
yeah, it's cute. They're nasty sons of bitches, and you got a homeless man and a guy that wants to go and hang everybody, and then Trucker Phil, whatever the fuck Trucker Phil is, him and his piss jugs just confound me. But
yeah, the good old piss jug. They come in handy.
it was an advertised main event for the Immortal Championship. Trucker Phil, Johnny Hangman Gage, Vacant Veil, the Four Horsemen imploding over championship gold. And instead, we watched organized hillbilly terrorism. That's what we watched.
Did you just say organized hillbilly terrorism?
Yes.
What in the fuck is that shit? I don't even know what that means. That's like...
What went down in the main event was hillbilly terrorism. And they were organized.
What is hillbilly terrorism? Fucking stealing all the chickens in the town?
You don't organize hillbillies. Never organize them. Never. The minute all 3 of them walked out together, you just knew something was wrong. And
now hold on, you big bald idiot. I'm fucking, Southern man, and I can appreciate this shit. And you talk shit, and I don't like it. And I hope they come and beat your butt.
it's an analogy, okay? And it's
I'm a hillbilly, and hey, I really do like the analogy. I was trying, did it make you feel better? I'm very much hillbilly. I just want to hurt your feelings, but
well, I wouldn't hurt your feeling. I'm so sorry. Discrimination at the highest level on my part, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck that. But as I was saying, the minute all three of these men walked out together, you knew something was wrong. And if people don't know the Four Horsemen, these are not honorable men. These are cheaters. They're brawlers. They're manipulators. Like 3 gas station cryptids with boots. What was that, Michael? No. Vacant Veil literally pushes a shopping cart to the ring. Decent folks. Really?
Hey, man. Man, hey, let me tell you, that shopping cart comes in handy. You got a lot of shit you got to carry. So you got to have shopping carts to put all the shit in there. So you're not fucking carrying. Somebody wants to fucking fuck around and find out you're not carrying shit. You just leave the shopping cart there and you whoop their ass, and then you go back to the shopping cart. He knows what he's doing.
Okay, then explain Trucker Phil, because he looks like he smells like diesel fuel and courtroom fines.
Trucker Phil's got to get where he's going. That's why he's got the damn piss jugs, because you ain't got time to stop take piss every 15 fucking minutes. So he's smart, and he thinks about how he can keep rolling down that highway, keep trucking on, because he's got to be somewhere fast. And so Trucker Phil does what Trucker Phil's got to do to get to his destination.
Well, and there's Johnny Hangman Gage. Somehow he looks like both their parole officers, but you know that man is wanted in multiple counties. Just saying, because here's the important part. Former SWA owner Wilson Fisk, as I said before, set this whole thing up, and you could feel the hate from the fans. This wasn't matchmaking. This was revenge. He wanted the Horsemen to tear each other apart, and honestly, I thought that's where we were headed. But then Hangman Gage's entrance music gets interrupted, and out comes BoJack Grizz. Big old mountain man looking bastard. Shit. Yes, that very same BoJack Grizz. And from the second he opened his mouth, this guy just started insulting everything. The company, the locker room, the fans, the wrestlers. He called the roster lazy and chicken shit. And honestly, the confidence of this guy, he walked out like he owned the place. And then the biggest mistake of the night happened. TJ Shadows, who just got obliterated by Sarabai, walks out to defend SWA. Is this guy stupid?
What did Bojack Grizz do? Hold on. Fuck TJ Shadows. What Bojack do? I don't know. Did Bojack come out there, swing his dick around? Like, what happened?
Bojack just talking trash about the entire locker room, about SWA. TJ Shadows came out to defend SWA and his fellow competitors in the SWA.
Oh, against Bojack.
Yes, against Bojack.
Yeah.
But this is a man that was just freshly destroyed, just like one match ago, by the Legion of Doom. And he was literally held together
Did Bojack whoop that ass?
Well, we'll get to that. But the man's literally held together with tape and hatred. And the world champion should not have been out there. Should not. He should have kept his ass in the locker room and healed up, because he already took a beating tonight. But Shadows heard somebody disrespecting SWA and couldn't let it slide. And that's, I think, why people love him and why he got destroyed.
Everybody wants to be a hero.
Everybody wants to be a hero. And I love a good hero. I do. But there's a time and a place, and you got to pick your spots, especially in the wrestling world.
I think they're annoying.
They can be. They're a little bit too nicey nice. I get it. I try to be a nice guy, but I've got my flaws. These guys think they're fucking angels. Now, while TJ is jaw-jacking,
yeah, you do. You're bald.
Fucking hell. While TJ Shadows is jaw-jacking with Bojack inside the ring, the four horsemen quietly slide out of the ring. And right there, you realize it's all a setup. It's a damn ambush. Wilson Fist played everybody. And what happened next was brutal. So the four horsemen, I'm talking about Johnny Hangman Gage, I'm talking about Vacant Veil, and I'm talking about that sleazy piss jug slinging Trucker Phil, slide back in. It's a 3-on-1 assault. TJ had already wrestled earlier against Legion of Doom, injured, exhausted, and the horsemen smelled blood in the water. The chair shots that rained down upon TJ's back, and then Bojack slides in a table into the ring, sets it up as Trucker Phil and Vacant Veil prop up TJ Shadows on the shoulders of Johnny Hangman Gage while he's perched atop the top turnbuckle, and power bombs this man, our SWA champion, through the table, imploding the table, destroying the spine of TJ Shadows. And you're going to sit there and you're going to tell me these men are beautiful men? They are fucking good people?
Boom goes the dynamite. Them men came in there and they had a job to do. They seen their opportunity and they took it. Don't be mad at them that they're smarter than you and TJ Shadows, Mr. Hero. How you like it now? How you feeling now? How is your body holding up, Mr. Hero? Not so well. Fuck around and find out if you want to.
The poor TJ Shadows looked like a sacrifice in a redneck cult, okay? That's what it came down to.
Why did I play that shit? Just get it down.
You know what? I'm right in this assumption, okay? You are a terrible human being. The power bomb through the table, devastating. TJ folded in half, and then out of nowhere, Hangman slides out of the ring, pulls out a briefcase containing a contract that he can cash in at any given time, shoves it into the ref's hands, and asks for their bell to be rang. The four horsemen, Bojack, I'm assuming Bojack is a part of them because of all this going down. Bojack, we've got Vacant Veil, we got Trucker Phil sliding out of the ring, leaving the prone body of our SWA World Heavyweight Champion on the mat through a table. And there's Johnny Hangman Gage instructing the referee to ring the bell. And all he does is place a boot on the chest of our champion. And the referee has no choice but to count the 1, the 2, the 3. This match is over. We've got a new world heavyweight champion in Johnny Hangman Gage, and it is the most deplorable, most despicable action of the fucking night. You cannot be happy about this.
I'm very happy. How's that for a terrible human being? Who won? The best men won tonight. Be jealous, be angry, be mad, cry about it. Nobody cares. Baldy.
This whole match was fake. There was never going to be a triple threat. This was all a plan, and I've got to wonder if this was the last acting decision of Wilson Fist. Was this match all a setup? Are the four horsemen being elevated by the former owner of SWA? Because I would not have booked this shit. I would not have allowed this to happen. This was highway robbery. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The SWA World Champion got screwed.
Nah. And this is why you weren't allowed to book it, Pete. This was exactly what was supposed to happen. Because sometimes life ain't pretty. And sometimes the hero don't win. So all you little crybabies out there upset because it didn't go the way you wanted to, well, be mad. Go to bed because nobody cares. All right. The best men came out there. They did what they had to do. They were smart. And Mr. Wilson, he did a great job. He did exactly what he needed to do and make a damn statement when he was leaving. You know what he just said to you and everybody else? He just said, fuck you. I'm out.
I don't even know where to go with this. Like, the most deplorable thing that happened all night, and we've seen some atrocities being committed from top of the show all the way down to the bottom. Cash-ins are always funny to me because the ref got to pretend this is legal while witnessing attempted homicide. That's what it breaks down to. And Hangman Gage is our new SWA World Heavyweight Champion. What does that spell for the future? Like, we had chaos tonight. Where do we go from this?
Up. That's where
I
we
think-
go.
I
The
think
title, yeah.
I think the four horsemen are going to drag us straight to fucking hell. That's where I think we're going. This was a strategy.
You're
Now,
wrong.
why am I wrong? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we lost our co-host there, but Bojack Riz. That's the scary part of this. Is he a part of the four horsemen? Because he sure as hell seemed like he wasn't surprised by the actions, and he was right there to help along the way. And Wilson Fist, if he's behind this, he got exactly what he wanted. Chaos. And you know what hurt the most? TJ Shadows came out there because he cares about SWA. He defended the company, and the company stabbed him in the back. Still, though, Vacant Veil spent that whole beatdown looking like a raccoon helping steal a catalytic converter. Like, that tells you right there, ladies and gentlemen, how deplorable the lengths that the four horsemen will go to get the job done and to advance in SWA. What does this mean for everyone here in SWA? I can't tell you for sure, but I will say this. Things just got turned on their head. And if you're not ready for it, ladies and gentlemen, things are going to get violent very quick. With the four horsemen in control, they have the majority of the titles now in the SWA. This is going to get insane. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. I want to thank my co-host, Handsome WREXX. And I hope you all enjoyed the show. Welcome back, Mayhem. Welcome back, SWA. I want you guys to make sure you stay in tune because Savage is also in play, and a hell of a show they've been putting on. So, ladies and gentlemen, Have a great night. Always have a better tomorrow. This is SWA, and it has been Mayhem.